This is a great product.
This is a 4 kilowatt radar antenna, which is about 10 times more powerful than industry standard and way, way small.
This is it right here. This is solar.
Solar.
And then the radar.
Radar.
That's nice.
Andrew Peterson is the co-founder and CEO of Array Labs, a company pioneering swarms of radar-equipped satellites that work in precise formation to build a real-time, high-resolution 3D map of Earth. At the intersection of deep engineering and defense innovation, he is leading Array Labs in bringing a radically new geospatial architecture into service.
The satellites do an interesting thing, which is they collect 3D imagery. The first 4 that go up will produce 3D point cloud data.
Oh, so you're disrupting the 3D
LiDAR market. Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit, they're Let's talk about privacy for a moment. You're just spying on people's backyards and shit with this, like for hedge funds, or? Speaking of space, and Andrew, since you're a space entrepreneur.
Sure.
Santa Barbara's where like Umbra.
That's how I introduced myself.
Space entrepreneur?
Space entrepreneur.
Does that work?
No. the truth is recovering engineer. That is.
We use the term fallen engineer. So like people who are engineers but aren't good enough to be an engineer. So we make them like PMs and stuff, or
right.
Like a customer support.
PowerPoint engineering.
We always want to hire engineering background, but for other roles we want fallen engineers. Like to do like the technical program manager.
Yes.
You want someone who's like who would not pass the engineering interview, but they were an engineer once.
Got it.
But they can good communication, they can talk, all that stuff. Fallen engineer.
I tell people there's a range for CEO, and like one side is 100% engineer, and that's where I started. And this is not a winning category because nobody will understand why they want your thing or why anybody would ever want to buy it. And there's other side is 100% sales and marketing.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work either because that's like Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos and like black turtlenecks and going to prison. So like somewhere in the range of here.
Whoa.
Not on one side or the other.
Don't bash my girl, Liz, okay?
It's good.
So honestly, she had a great vision. I think our product team let her down. Think about it. If they would have just delivered on her vision.
It's true. It's true. But, again.
Yeah, that's true.
Somewhere.
We're throwing a Liz Holmes get out of jail party. It's on my calendar for it's like 5 years from now, I think.
Great.
We have a whole thing ready for it. We've been writing her letters.
I think she's doing another company.
Her husband is doing the same company again.
It's good.
Honestly, maybe it's just now they were too early.
Different technical team.
Too early.
Which will make the whole difference. That'll get us there.
Yeah, our girl Liz. Great Halloween costumes. I saw a lot of great Liz Holmes in the out years after the trial and stuff. A lot of people dressed up. It was a lot of good stuff. All right, so wait. How'd you get into entrepreneur? Wait, so this is your first company?
This is my first company.
Oh, okay, nice.
I did not want any of this. This was not my idea to go start a company.
Okay.
Had a good idea. I was an aerospace engineer, bachelor's, master's.
Oh, nice.
Worked at a national defense contractor, General Atomics.
It's hard to find good aerospace engineers.
Years and years. Defense and aerospace is a really interesting place to go hang out for a number of years.
Yeah.
And after enough disillusionment, but I had a good idea, which was like, hey, we're gonna do. We'll talk about it for Ray. Hey, we'll do it. And I had read 0 to 1. It was like, how hard could starting a company be?
Was that your first startup book?
It was the most impactful. Yeah, it was probably the first one.
I remember mine. I think mine was The Hard Thing About Hard Things.
Yeah.
That was the first one I read.
That was not the first one that I read. If I had read that one first, I probably wouldn't have done it. But Peter makes it seem easy. Like, you just have a really good idea that's 10x better than anything else, and then you go tell people about it. And at first they won't believe you, but eventually it'll be obvious.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for the obvious phase.
Oh, dude.
But
always out on a limb.
I
mean, I always feel like that. So wait, you read that in San Francisco?
No, I was in San Diego.
Okay.
At GA. And then I read the book, and then I worked in another company, Moog.
Yep.
Moog Space and Defense.
Which I call Moog, but
correct.
It's Moog.
So there are 2 companies. One is called Moog. One is referred to as Moog.
Nice.
Moog is the correct way of saying it. And they were a synthesizer company. And the guy's cousin started another company, which is a national defense contractor, which everybody calls Moog.
Yep.
And Moog makes satellites and satellite hardware. and a bunch of motion control stuff.
And Moog makes like everything. They do a ton of stuff.
Yeah. Your aircraft has Moog components on it. Your spacecraft has Moog. They're everywhere.
It's large prime.
It's good. Buffalo, New York.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Go Bills.
For both of them.
Go Bills.
So worked there for a while.
Yeah.
And worked on something that was in the news recently, LSST, the Large Synoptic Survey Telescope. Now it's called the Vera Rubin Observatory. So did a bunch of work on that, and then decided, hey, this idea that I have is like good enough to go, good enough to start something with.
And so what is the idea?
What is the idea?
Is it this?
It is that. We're going to 3D print plastic parts.
It's like a children's toy.
And make children's toys.
Yeah. I have a 3-year-old and she would love this.
That's right.
Okay,
they cost $1,000 each.
So
and,
each one of these?
Each one of those.
So it's a 3D printed?
3D printed,
okay.
no. So we build satellites, radar satellites. This is a bigger version of that. This is a 1/4 scale. So that's still not a big satellite. It's, maybe 3-4 feet long. And there's a deployable solar array on one side. There's a flat panel radar antenna on the opposite side. And the thing that's really different.
So these are small.
These are small, but they're mighty. This is a 4 kilowatt radar antenna, which is about 10 times more powerful than industry standard and way small, a nice small form factor. And the other thing that these things do, besides have big antennas that are powerful, is
where's the antenna?
This is the black thing here.
Yeah,
so each one of these is an element that radiates and transmits out.
Yep.
They're designed to work together. So instead of just building one larger and larger satellite, you can put multiple of these satellites together and operate them as a cluster.
Okay.
Or as a swarm. So multiple satellites will fly. They'll image the same place, transmit a pulse down, will hit the ground, reflect back, get captured by all the other satellites in the swarm.
It doesn't have to, and they can miss. Some can miss.
Some can miss.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't, but they don't miss.
They don't miss.
They don't miss. But they all operate together.
Like Kobe.
That's right.
Bro.
That's right.
Okay.
So that the trick is the larger satellite you have, or the larger radar you have, the more powerful it is, the better image quality you get, the larger you can collect imagery, but also the more expensive it gets, right? And usually as you make satellites, any kind of satellite, but especially imaging satellites, the larger you make them, the more expensive they get. And it's like really non-linear. It's like really, really expensive. You double the size of your satellite, it gets 10x higher cost. So what this allows us to do is build a much, much larger system than exists right now. And to do that way more cost effectively than anything else. So minimum cluster size is 4.
4 of these?
4 of those.
So this is like a 8th scale? Or
it's a 10th scale. Yeah, it's 10 scale, yeah.
Okay.
So
what are the cluster sizes that you typically do, though?
Yeah, we're looking at a 16 satellite cluster. So 16 satellites, 4 kilowatts each. That's 64 kilowatts of power. It's about an AWACS, like an E3, like giant jumbo jet with a radar on top. One of those typically costs $2.5 billion today. And if you fly it too close to China, you will have one fewer AWACS in your arsenal because it tends to get blown up. And so what we'd like to do is provide a $1 million solution, which provides the same power and same antenna area.
Million meaning like the cluster.
Cluster costs $1 million. So each one of these is about $1 million, and then they get
what makes it so
lower.
expensive?
What makes it so cheap?
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, but it's like plastic or whatever.
So this is not the real one.
What's the highest price component?
This one doesn't cost as much. There's a lot of stuff inside that is expensive.
Like integrated circuits or something?
So the radar is expensive. The flight computer and the radio, this is batteries. This is a 1 kilowatt hour battery pack.
The flight computer and the radio are expensive?
They are, because they're bespoke. They're space components.
Who makes them?
Astra Digital.
Okay, cool.
Makes them. AD is great. They do a really good job. Also, like testing everything is expensive because you only get one shot, right?
Yeah.
You can't we'd like to replug this back in.
Well, I mean,
or change the wire.
You need to send some more up on.
That's right. That's true.
You get plenty of shots, bro.
We'll keep building these and make them cheaper and cheaper as time goes on.
So what so why does it have to be 3D printed?
It doesn't have to be, but these are.
But I'm saying like your big one, the ones you send up are.
No, they don't have to be. They're just machined.
Oh, you machine them.
Yeah, those are 3D printed.
These are just for models.
These are just models. These are for people to do exactly what you're doing.
Well, because
play with them.
they're fun. I mean, I'm a fidgeter.
It's good.
So wait,
it's good.
So
but by all means.
Okay, because when you first said when you first started, you said thank you. Oh yeah,
that's good. Here, we can switch.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
It's good.
This is a great product.
Hold that up.
You should see when we go to Congress.
This is it right here. This is solar, and then the radar. That's nice.
It's good.
I mean, this is okay. So when you first started, I got a little confused because you said that you 3D print these. Like I thought like the production ones.
No. Sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean to mislead you.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to get at you for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listen to our other episodes.
As you should. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if you listen to our other episodes, but we always are ripping on 3D printing here.
Correct. No. It has some really good uses.
No, it has like for making toys.
Yes.
Or models and stuff. It's good. Yeah. But not for making like drones.
No, I don't think so. You would mold that, right? Is that how one does this? Yeah, good. Perfect.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So you're like a real engineer.
Oh no, I just play one on television now or podcasts.
Good. Nice. It's good. Nice. Yeah, we think 3D printing is like kind of like an engineering mind virus. They like get really wrapped up in it. And like, we can do it with everything. Every product should be redone.
There's a space company like this.
Oh, is there? I don't know which one it is, but
it's called Relativity Space.
Oh, do they like that? They 3D print everything. We should get them on.
No. You've not heard this before. I'm not an expert in launch.
Let me see the website.
It's good.
I've heard the company. I didn't know what they do though.
The pitch was we're gonna 3D print the entire launch vehicle. Everything.
Do they pivot from that yet? They had to have. Come on, bro. That can't be real.
No comment.
Looks like they have pivoted.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't look 3D printed there.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's good. This is good lore.
This is good lore. Then they're like, oh, we'll just 3D print anything. And then eventually they just said, we'll build anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll just do like injection molds.
Yeah, but the original concept for the company was we're gonna 3D print the entire rocket.
Yeah. Okay.
Which sounded probably better in a pitch deck than it did in reality.
Well, there's a lot of that in startups, you know.
We have a thing. It's called the Omni Inference Engine. This is something that happens in pitch decks. This is like the convergent evolution of an industry.
This is amazing.
It's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take pixels from some imagery source.
Yeah.
And we're going to use AI, and the images come in one way, and then you sprinkle the AI on top. And then with the AI, we're going to solve every problem for every vertical, for every end customer simultaneously.
Oh, dude.
All at once.
Awesome.
And
that's like Palantir's Foundry.
And that's exactly. You can do anything. You can do anything with this. All we need is pixels and AI, and then you can do omni inference. You can just solve everything.
Yeah.
And this is not. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but this is not actually true.
But I want it to be.
Of course, everyone wants it to be true. It's simple, right? We like simple things. Yeah. Like, okay, well, this makes sense.
No, I mean, dude, honestly, like, has the Palantir team tried to sell you Foundry yet? Like their sales reps, they're always hitting me up on emails.
I can neither confirm nor deny our acceptance into the Palantir Fellowship 000 cohort
0001.
Real engineers index at 0.
Nice.
Excuse me. So we are actually currently in the program where they want us to use Foundry to build all of our everything.
I mean, it builds everything.
Build everything.
Yeah, you probably have to pay like $5 million a year for it or something.
I can either confirm or deny a price for getting on Foundry.
You might have a forward deployed engineer in your office.
That's true. We may not even know it.
Oh, dude, that's funny. Yeah, they're just lurking about. They're like, I see you're using Gusto for payroll. Have you ever considered
Foundry?
Dude, there was a case study. I was just scrolling LinkedIn, like I was before we started this, and like there was like some case study of some construction company using Foundry to transform their whole business, and basically it also does the construction stuff too.
Yeah.
This is truly software is eating the world.
It's self-aware.
Yeah.
It's called Skynet.
Yeah.
And then it just takes over the bulldozer and builds the wall for you.
To be honest, what Palantir is probably the best chance to be Skynet.
That's true.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing some Skynet shit.
That's true.
We got to get on their good side.
I used to tell people this. I worked at GA, and this was in kind of the mid-2000s. And they're like, oh, the company. Like, oh, we make the Predator. Like, oh. And they just kind of like look like, I'm kind of disappointed in you and I'm judging you silently. Oh, I said, yeah, it's a great company. We built these drones that fly around, working on this new product called Skynet. And then they go from silently judging to like very concerned. Like I've heard of this before. This doesn't sound good. And then,
well, the Predator sounds like a scary ass product name. I mean, yeah, really great name.
When you look at the Predator vehicle and you compare it to the Predator product name, there is some departure
that's true.
between the lawnmower engine on the glider that has the thing.
Marketing took liberties.
It's right. It's true. It's true. The Avenger is pretty cool. It's jet powered and looks stealthy.
Our next product our product's called Bullfrog, which is very cute. The turret. And our next one's called the Scourge, though, which is real sick. You ever play StarCraft?
I have played StarCraft.
The Scourge is like a Zerg unit.
Race?
The Zerg, one of the units is Scourge.
Okay.
And it's a kamikaze thing. But
Okay.
But our product's not going to kamikaze. But
will it not?
But the Scourge just sounds so badass. It's like delivering a plague or something.
It's good.
It just sounds awesome.
Yeah, we do everything. That's what we get to do with our name. One of each thing.
Yeah. Okay. So you did. So you left GA and went to Moog, and then you left Moog and went to Y Combinator.
Yes.
Wait, was it like boom boom?
No.
Okay. What was the in between?
The in between was figuring out how all of this would work. Nice. And again, this is the continuum of the founder, right? Yeah. So it's 100% engineer, great technical vision, very, very bad communicating this to anybody else.
I can't believe that. You seem very effective.
I've been at it for longer than I care to admit.
Well, this is what, you probably have 8 years now, 7 years?
Not quite that long, which is good. But we got our first angel investment in the fall of 21.
Nice.
With a very smart man. He was very smart for two reasons. One, he was one of the founders of Google Earth.
Yep.
His name is Brian McClendon, or BAM, as he's called in the industry. And BAM was great because he's very smart and he understood why what I was doing was a good idea before anybody else. And this is
That's because how you make money.
I'm bad at
but he got it.
Yeah. He got it. He's like, oh my God, this makes sense. It's basically like a GPU. Like before.
And what was that first angel check size, if you could share?
Oh yeah, it was great because we were talking, and I was walking around. He plays Pokemon Go in the mornings.
Yeah.
And so he'd walk around the East Coast, which meant at 9 o'clock, which meant I was walking around on the West Coast at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going through, and we did not have a huge amount of funding, and we was getting to the end of the year, and my co-founder and I had both quit our day jobs to go do this thing, and we're like, we don't need it, but we'd really appreciate if you would come in and be our first angel investor. That'd be amazing.
You're like, we don't need it.
And he goes, well, if it's more than 50K, I'm gonna have to ask my wife. And we're like, no, 50K is fine. 50K is still great. And so then then we could pay for electricity through the end of the year.
Hell yeah.
And that was good. And then
you always remember your first.
That's right. So the first one was great. The second one was Trevor Blackwell. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because he's one of the co-founders of YC. And then we raised a little bit more at the end of that year, and then we got into the next batch for YC.
Nice.
And then raised a $5 million round in the fall of 22, which was right before. It was right as the market was started to turn.
March of 22.
Fall of 22.
The market had fallen then.
The market had fallen, but not for the seed.
I sold my company in March of 22 at the height.
Good job.
Because I'm awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. VCs.
No luck involved.
No, the investors say that I'm a timing guy. They just know.
It's good.
They know.
It's good. It's good.
When you invest in me, you get great timing.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Also, product and service and all of these things are also available.
Product. I don't like talking about products.
It's good. That's right. That's right. Just name it well, and that's 90% of the battle.
Yeah.
So went through fall, raised a decent round. The seed market was still like okay. And then 23 and 24 have just been like
pretty good.
Not for our particular corner of the industry. There's a bunch of companies.
Space is a little slow now.
There's a bunch of companies that SPAC'd on Earth observation as like a theme. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like Chamath SPACs or something.
Yeah. Like we don't have sustainable revenue that has good margins, but the public market will finance this until it is ready to go. And then sentiment kind of shifted around space science projects. Am I allowed to say that on the?
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, it's good.
Have you ever watched any of these? This is no holds bar, bro.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So
Fuck it, we do it live.
So our buddy Gabe, our mutual friend Gabe, has a saying that he talks a lot about his unit economics.
Yeah.
I'm sure he said unit economics
Bro,
on the
I hang
show.
out with Gabe all the time. Yeah.
This is great.
When we're hanging out, he's always talking about it.
Right. The Earth observation companies that came before did not have particularly awesome unit economics.
Yeah.
And they're also, I think, didn't understand the government market particularly well, right? So like government customers, there's like 3 buckets of money. There's R&D, there's proc or procurement, and there's O&M, operations and maintenance.
Yep.
None of these budgets are labeled buy an image from a commercial company from a satellite you did not design and own.
Okay, shit.
This is actually not a normal action for a government customer to do. The need is really, really great. Everybody wants more imagery. Everybody wants more satellites.
Yeah.
But if you look at SDA and SSC and NRO and the other budgets together, it's like $25 billion a year. And there's a lot, like every single year, $25 billion go out, and like a tiny, tiny, tiny amount gets allocated to buying imagery from other people.
Mm-hmm.
Most of that goes to research and developing a new satellite, building and procuring the new satellite, and then operating it. So at GA, we built 1,000 radars, and each radar was $1 million a piece. It was $1 billion worth of radars that we sent out all around the world to go do tactical missions. And we did R&D and we did proc, and then we operated it and maintained them for another couple $100 million a year. And that's a great business model. Everything is designed to go do this, but go build your radar yourself and then go interest the government in selling per image. Like technically it's a little bit cheaper to do this because you can sell commercial customers and government customers, but technically the government doesn't care.
I thought about this a lot.
Tell me.
Because we build a product and then we try to go get the military interested in it. Yeah. And it's a kind of like what Andrew, I guess, maybe pioneered that in some ways. But there's a reason that we're called government contractors or defense contractors.
Right.
Because it's all set up the way you have described it, which is actually what they really want is they're the PMs.
Right.
They want to do R&D with us, build what they want, and then they want to procure that. Right. And then they want to maintain that.
You know why?
Yeah.
It feels better to do that because you have a stake and a hand in what comes out.
Yeah.
You get to control the hardware that gets built.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like kind of like, and I think Anduril started to realize that with like, most of their projects are like that now. So it's like, they're more of a contractor now. So like with Roadrunner, that was jointly developed with SOCOM,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So like, I'm not knocking anything. It's just the way the world works. That's the system.
Right.
Yeah.
So GA did this before, I think that Anduril is stealing a GA playbook, but because GA is so old, we don't really think about it. But the Predator was developed on IRAD dollars. It was internal research money that built the Predator, and then they sold a bunch of Predator to the government. They've actually had a harder time in building next generation systems under programs of record for the government.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but yeah, I think selling an image is really hard. I think selling something that you already have that is working is like pretty good. I think that's a good, I think that's actually the sweet spot. And then having the government pay everything about everything under a cost plus contract is really bad. And that's where we are with defense primes. And
that's what we do still.
Yeah.
They're trying to get away from it. Well, at least they're talking about getting away, but it's tough. The system's set up that way. It's not anyone's particular fault.
Yeah.
It's just like the game,
My dad was a government worker. He's a civil servant, worked for the Navy. And so I got to learn about the different kinds of government contracts growing up as one does.
That's very fun.
Yeah, right. Of course. It may be very popular in college and all these places. But there's 2 major like ways you can do it. There's cost plus contracts and there's firm fixed price contracts. And cost plus, government pays all of your costs plus a little bit of fee, and then firm fixed price, they just give you the money, and your costs don't matter, right? So if you overrun, you lose money. If you underrun, you get to keep everything. Yeah. But cost plus,
I like
and
the cost
fixed
plus.
Price.
That's sweet.
So
that way I can just think about that. Imagine if I ran a business and I would just always get to have profit.
Right.
No matter what I did.
Right.
That's awesome for me.
All the incentives for government customers or for government contractors like primes or whatever is to make it take as long as possible.
Yeah.
Because then you get paid more.
Yeah, it's
right.
It's awesome business.
So then the government figured out, I was like, oh, well, you can't just let the customer define, or the contractor just define everything they want to go spend. And so then you levy a bunch of requirements.
I heard a prime, an executive at a large prime say, if you don't underbid it, you can't overrun it. That's a phrase.
That's good. There should be bumper stickers.
If you don't underbid it, then you can't overrun it.
It's good.
That is fucking savage.
I love it. I love it. I love it. There's also but it's hard to do a cost plus program because you need to have enough systems engineers to say, here are all the requirements and here's every dollar that we spend, and trace it back and up and down to all the requirements. Because the government needs to put all the requirements there. Otherwise, you or me or whomever will just spend whatever we want on whatever it is, right? And
the marketing budget will certainly balloon.
That's right. And so this is where we are. And this is where all the defense contractors live, is they have this amazing team that knows how to bid and win cost plus contracts.
Yep.
And now people are starting to realize that firm fixed price is probably a better way to go, right? We now have a firm fixed price contract to go land humans on the moon.
Yeah.
The $10 billion contract to go do this. This is insane. This is crazy. Because you give all the risk to the contractor.
Yeah.
You say, okay, if you do this for $2 billion, you get to keep $8 billion. Okay, well, it's a better profit business. I don't have to hire as many people to trace the requirements. Everything moves faster. But big primes are not designed to go execute here, right? So I think I heard some crazy rumor that like Lockheed will not do firm fixed price contracts anymore because they've lost so much money on firm fixed price contracts.
Yeah.
That they've now we're just going to do cost plus because we're tired of overrunning. Overrunning and firm fix is very bad. Overrunning and cost plus, not so much.
That's
right?
That's not a big deal.
Then if you're used to overrunning, then this is a very bad model for you to go do. But if you're a startup company or you're Anduril or you're GA or whatever, go build it and then sell it on a firm fixed price contract.
Yeah, that's where this whole generation, this whole wave that's all of us.
I'm
trying to FFP.
Exactly.
You're FFP. Let's hit it.
That's right. But
let's just make sure it works.
Sure, absolutely. And then the nice thing is you can take venture dollars, put it in, do exactly what you need to do to make the customer happy, have a product at the end of the day, and then go back and say, okay, we built this. Do you want it? And then very similarly, oh, okay, we'll build 10.
Yeah.
Right.
I was telling some investors the other day.
So much nicer.
Yeah. I was telling some VCs the other day, I was like, you guys honestly probably should get like the Nobel Peace Prize, because without the VCs doing the R&D dollars for all this new defense stuff, there would be no defense stuff. Like
it's really hard. Think about
it, without the VC community, what would we be doing right now as a nation? Think about it. We would not be developing anything.
Right.
So shout out to the VCs. I know I always give you guys shit, but like this is the one area where you did some good.
It's good. It's not. There's definitely some good ones out there.
Yeah, I mean for real.
It's
like it's actually without them. Yeah, I think we'd be in a pretty tough spot. I think as a country.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's some hope, like the Andurils and the Palanters and et cetera.
All of it. Yeah.
And seed funding for good ideas that make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so YC, he might be our first YC guy.
No, he is our first.
Are we sure? Because we had that Teal fellow. Are you a Teal fellow?
I'm not a Teal fellow.
Yeah, he was Teal, but he's
is it because you're too old?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or
we had a Teal fellow.
Many reasons.
Or two. We had two Teal fellows.
Just one.
Okay, I keep track.
It's good.
Yeah.
I have too many degrees to be a Teal fellow.
That's true.
I have a bachelor's and a master's in aerospace engineering.
That's a nice way to say.
I'm double disqualified.
I'm an aspiring Teal fellow.
That's good.
I'm aspiring. Penn State doesn't count as a degree, so I'm still like in.
Number 25 party school in the nation.
Yeah. So we have YC, and how many co-founders?
One co-founder. Okay. One co-founder. We met during COVID, and he's the reason the company is not on fire.
Because he does what?
Work.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I'm the visionary, technical guy, and he's the one that makes sure that the balls, stay up in the air and keep spinning, and
very useful.
Everything is like it's good. It's good.
Nice.
It's good.
So in my company, I have like 3 other co-founders because there's a lot going on in this.
Yes.
But I'm responsible for the recruiting, marketing, and investor relations.
That feels like that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I'm
the vision guy.
It's good.
But I don't touch the product.
It's good.
That's Luke.
Yeah,
that's why I named the company after him.
Okay,
it's his product.
Okay.
I mean, I like take the requirements from the customer and bring them to Luke. I'm a people person.
It's good.
Yeah.
The Office space is ringing in my head when you say that.
It's a people person. No, but we have it's like me and Luke, and then my other friend Mike Wire, he's the guy who, like, you're a co-founder, keeps the train on the tracks, runs the business day to day. And we have this other guy, Eduardo, who's like I call him like our Johnny Ivy. He's like our designer.
Okay.
He's the artist.
Okay.
Of the turret.
It's good.
It's the iPhone of turrets.
It's good. That's great.
Great. You got to have a Johnny Ivy in your hardware company.
For sure.
Is it Ive or Ivy? I forget.
Ive.
Oh, okay. Johnny Ive. All right. Fact check me. Thanks, Jack. Did you see that? Oh my God. Did you see that video with Johnny Ive and Sam Altman?
I saw part of it.
It might have been.
I skimmed it.
The worst video I've ever. It was like this love affair video.
It's good.
It was unreal. Like, it was so out of the show Silicon Valley. Like, you don't get more Silicon Valley than that.
It's nice having done this for long enough that you can identify every main character in Silicon Valley directly with somebody that you know. Like, oh, I know that person's name now.
Yeah.
In real life.
So prescient. So prescient. I like who's the guy, like the doors that go like this. Not like this.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's the best.
Trace Thomas. Trace Thomas. That's what you're gonna be.
That's what I want to be
5 years from now. Trace Thomas guy.
I aspire to be that.
That's good. That's right.
When I lose being a billionaire and I'm not a billionaire anymore.
Right. Emergency, panic.
And we need to re-billionize.
It's
all about revenue. Let's make revenue.
Without my third comma, what am I?
Nothing. So good. So wait, General Atomics, that was the one who didn't they call Anduril the Theranos of defense?
Oh, I don't know. Those are fighting words.
That's what GA called.
That they're running a similar model in a similar space.
Oh wait, yeah, here we go. General Atomics. Yeah, before their CCA drones even take the air, Anduril and General Atomics trade shots.
Yeah.
They're fighting over who has the better CCA. Yeah. Just control up there. Oh, here we go. There it is. General Atomics spokesman, C. Mark Brinkley, called Anduril the Theranos of defense.
Oh man.
I really feel like I need a spokesman at the company with like an initial and then a first name and then a last name, like a S. Mark Brinkley. Like that's cool.
It's good.
Yeah. So isn't that great? That's pretty great.
Yeah. It's wild.
That's some real petty shit.
It's good.
It's going to be a fight over this CCA. Did you ever follow the CCA?
No.
So this is like, okay, go up to the top. You're an aerospace guy, so this is the collaborative. Like,
yes.
Combat aircraft.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's like it's meant to like fly on the side of like an F-35. It's a drone.
Yeah. Your loyal wingman kind of thing.
Yeah, your loyal wingman. Which I don't know if I necessarily like that. It should just be like it's on. Why even have the pilots up there after you have this thing? Like,
it's true. Your drone heritage is showing.
Yeah. Well, these are big ass drones. Not like these little Chinese drones.
Yeah.
But okay, so a couple things on this though. So like these two got selected for increment 1 or whatever. And I have a theory though, because Lockheed didn't, and Lockheed doesn't like that.
Yes.
So I think they're gonna come back in increment 2 and underbid it.
And then overrun it.
And then, well, probably, obviously. But they learned. Yeah. So Lockheed, I still
there are no other Lockheed aircraft programs that are overrun by any amount of money.
My dark horse in this race is Lockheed, actually. And most people don't even think about that because they're not even in the competition right now. But it's big Lockheed, bro.
It's
they're the king of the hill.
It's interesting. Hill literally. Yeah. Where I was earlier today.
Yeah, I was on the Hill on Wednesday with like Speaker Mike Johnson and some other congressmen. And at a lunch. Right. And the Lockheed, the big fat cat Lockheed lobbyist was in there too. And I was like, damn, I need to get like a fat cat lobbyist like that. He's like tall, fat. You clearly eat a lot of lobster. Big jowls and shit. And I was like, oh no.
It's very confidence inspiring.
Dude, it's awesome. I want one in my company.
Yeah. You should put it on in your resume. Impressive jowls.
Yeah. Like if you ever
jowls for defense appropriations.
If you're not eating like lobster dinners 3 times a week, you can't be my lobbyist.
Right.
Bro, I'm cracking myself.
I need to stay very still, right? About whether my lobbyist does or does not have Yes.
Yeah, and he better or she better.
Right. Yeah. It takes all kinds. That's all I'll say. There are different strategies besides well jowled.
Yeah, well jowled. All right, so we've got
folks.
So let's talk about the market dynamics of your industry.
Yeah,
so
sure. Let's do.
I had Luke at Sky-Fi.
Yeah.
He's my boy. He's got huge. He's like jacked as fuck too.
Yeah, for
sure. He's like kind of my body double. We're about the same. That's what I told him. About the same size.
Right.
Same speed.
It's good.
Yeah. So I think that he has got an interesting model where he's like taking all of your like data or whatever.
Sure.
And they have a SaaS platform or whatever. Do you think that that's going to be the platform play? Like he's going to win?
I think he's going to do good things. I think that people have a hard time buying data, and I think that if you can make that transaction easier and quicker and faster, for sure, that sounds great.
Do you plug into that yet?
We do not.
Okay.
We have 2 satellites in space, but they don't produce imagery.
Yeah.
So we're launching our first cluster next year, and when we do, yes, that will be on. Luke will help us.
Hell yeah. So so in the funding profile, then you did this the YC. And then you got a seed round after that, or did you call it an A?
So that was a seed round. It was a $5 million seed round.
Nice.
And then we've gone on to do a $10 million pre-A round.
Hell yeah.
Right. And
that's how you gotta lower the rounds.
That's
names.
right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's right. It's like inflation reverse. I don't know. Something.
A pre-A.
It's good. And then we've also been selected for $10 million in government funding as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
Which is great.
Oh yeah, hold on. I just had to check if I got a term sheet or not. No, I'm just kidding. Just checking,
It's good.
You never know. They just always come in my inbox.
That's right. That's right. They sneak up on you. Them term sheets.
Just too easy.
Just like that.
This is such an easy game. I don't know why everyone doesn't do a startup.
It's super. Yeah, super good. Especially in an industry where a lot of capital went in and then not many people exited. Although like Black Sky and Planet were both up like 50%.
Yeah, I remember touring Planet Labs in San Francisco in 2013.
I was just talking to somebody on the Hill about Planet Labs today.
They've been around a while now.
So the thing about it is, I'll use an analogy to Formula One or the Super Bowl or something.
Okay, yeah.
If something comes on sale, if the new TV comes on sale, 4K TV, you're not like incredibly excited to go buy an HD TV for 50% off.
Yeah.
You're excited to go buy the 4K TV.
Yeah.
And if you get a 4K TV and then you're watching a 4K TV and then you go over to your friend's house who has an HD TV still, you will be unable to see anything on the screen. Suddenly blindness will strike you.
Yeah.
And you will give them no end of shit because you cannot see
busted TV.
This is not a TV. This is a potato. What have you done to me? Yeah. Upgrade this immediately. Otherwise, we're going back to my house. I refuse to come over ever again until you rectify the situation.
I mean, I agree. I was in the 90s. People don't remember how blurry the football games were.
Sure.
But it seemed fine to us back then.
Right, of course. No, when everybody has an HDTV, it's fine. But as soon as you upgrade, then HDTVs cannot see.
Well, I remember touring Planet. They were like making bespoke satellite. Like they were just like hand making. It was like artisanal. It was very artisanal in there. It was cool though.
But they were artisanal. They're artisanal small satellites. And the thing with a small satellite is it produces a blurrier image.
Yeah.
Right? That's how physics works. and you may get a larger satellite and then the image gets clearer.
Yeah.
And if you're NRO and the image product goes to the president and the president's daily brief, you pay for the $1 billion satellite that has the great
clear
crisp image, right? And any other satellite, you're like, oh, well, that's cute. Good job.
Goodbye.
Like I'm glad that that's working for you, but we're not. That's not our.
But we're not going to put that on the.
We're not going to put that on the president's desk. Yeah. Like I don't need 12 poor images. I need one good image.
Yep.
You don't understand. And so we're trying to fix this because airborne platforms are becoming less survivable.
Yeah.
Which means that the jobs that they did need to be done by satellites, optical satellites, radar satellites, whatever it is. We're doing more of that. But in order to do that, you're going to build your own satellites to go fulfill that mission, right? And so you got to work with the hardware flow, right? R&D and proc and O&M. You can't just sell imagery to the government. It's way harder. And so you need to be best in class if you're going to displace the Lockheed or the Boeing or the Northrop that's there, right?
Yeah.
And if you can do that, that's how you win. the market share in the industry. And if you don't do that, then you're, maybe NRO and NGA leave you something for you to go purchase, some imagery and some data, but they're not going to take care of that project nearly as well as the internal thing that they're doing.
Sounds like a pretty tough business. I thought they were increasing. And do you guys take budget from the Space Force budget, or is that where it comes from? Like the top line?
So there's multiple.
Like
there's
Army,
multiple.
Navy, Space Force, like
everybody has some stuff. But we're like, if you look at ISR platforms writ large across all the different services, this is $10 to $20 billion a year. If you look at satellite procurement, this is, also 10 to 25 billion a year. When you look at SSE and SDA and NRO, and you kind of add those things together, you're like, there's a lot of money. There's a ton of money. There's plenty of money. It's a huge market. But you got to do the thing that they expect. You can't just show up with an image. Hey, want to buy it.
Yeah.
It's not how this works. So you go to Congress and you go to the Hill and you go to the requirement, you shape the program, and then you get on the program and you build a system that they want that does something nobody else's system can do. Yep. And then you're fine. Yeah. Right?
That's true.
That's the trick. You gotta build it with them. And you can do it firm fixed price. It's fine. But you gotta get into the hardware flow. You can't just be at the end being like, here's an image.
No, you have to build it with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true. I don't know if it's good, but it's how it works.
Yeah. It could be better.
Yeah.
All of these things could be better because the incentives are bad, right?
Yeah.
If the incentive in the cost plus program is to spend as much time and cost as possible, then therefore it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of room for improvement. But the thing is, everybody's like starting to like figure this out, right? Like people who are assigning contracts, we're doing more and more and more firm fixed price all the time, which means that companies like Anduril, companies like GA, companies like ours are going to do better and better and better in the new environment.
Yeah.
And so more of that market share comes up, but but that doesn't mean that you get to do whatever you want or whatever's convenient or whatever's like technically like whatever. It's cheaper on a per image basis if you can have one satellite that serves commercial customers and military customers. Yeah. But the military will not buy it. So it doesn't matter if it's cheaper.
Yeah.
If the Navy wants a satellite, we will paint it gray and we will sell it to the Navy, and it will be the Navy satellite, and that is fine. And we can have 3 redundant satellites, and that business model closes, and we'll do this. And even if that could have been one satellite, at least there will be more satellites in the market, and it'll be cheaper than having the primes do it, because that's what they're doing.
That's what they're doing, 100%.
Right.
Let's talk about privacy for a moment. You're just spying on people's backyards and shit with this, like for hedge funds, or
right? No. So we can see cars with this. So if your car is like
parking lots, to see if businesses are booming or not.
You could do this. You could also see if mines are booming.
Yeah.
Or if power lines are drooping because they have tree branches on them. Or
I don't want you to like spy on me.
Your phone does a much better job of that than we will ever do. Talk to your buddy Sam.
That
your list of ChatGPT prompts.
That is frightening.
That is way more invasive than anything else that we are doing.
Oh man, Sam knows all about me.
It's true.
I talk to Chat all the time.
It's good. Yeah. And he knows that you mispronounced Johnny Ive's name on purpose on a podcast that one time.
I guess Chat's they farm all this data to add to her brain or whatever.
That's right.
It's crazy to think about, right? Like it's the sum total of all of the world's knowledge.
Yes.
In like one question answer app. It's crazy.
Yes.
It doesn't have new shit.
No,
but like
no.
But it's like at any moment in time, it's like you can ask.
It's pretty good.
It's crazy.
It's really pretty good.
He's a better lawyer than my lawyer.
But if you have all the training data of all the questions that everybody have asked, and then the thing that came after, like that's a lot of interesting data. That you could use for I don't know what. But that's probably. Oh no! Discovered on this podcast.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna delete all of my.
Oh no, the privacy thing. No, it's a crazy product though. It's probably the greatest product of our lifetime.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm astonished, like just the way it talks to me. I mean, I can see.
It's nice to have friends.
I don't have any. Honestly, I don't know an entrepreneur like you. I just like I don't really have any. It's like anyone that works for me. They're my fake friends. Like Jack's not my friend.
Yeah.
He does pay me.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jack.
But I like pretend to be my friends.
Yeah. It's good. It's
yeah,
good.
but they're just like my paid friends.
It's good.
I know, but I want it to be different.
Right.
Yeah.
It,
But it's just the way of the world.
that's right.
Yeah.
I'll be your friend. You can come to San Francisco. We can hang out.
I do come out there.
Good.
To fundraise. That's where all the money is.
That's true.
Like people don't realize that, but like the California is still where all the money is.
That's true.
Like on the East Coast, there's not really a lot of investors.
Government money is here,
Yeah.
and venture money is there.
Yeah.
And somehow I find myself going back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
Like as you might be.
People are all just trying to get money.
That's it. Well, with money, you can build shit that people want.
Exactly.
And that is helpful.
That's what I mean. We're trying to get money to do the thing.
Yeah.
Makes it really hard. Okay, so you did the pre-A, and then the A is coming in next year?
Later this year.
Later this year.
This
is to fund or just to capitalize on, because you're launching next year.
Yeah. So we launched 2 satellites, test satellites already. And we are gearing up for launching our first production cluster of satellites, which will go up next year.
Cool.
And the satellites we talked a little bit about
And then we start
them.
making money?
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll start making even more money.
Because when it's up there, you make money.
That's true. So the satellites do an interesting thing, which is they collect 3D imagery. The first 4 that go up will produce 3D point cloud data. This is currently produced by LiDAR aircraft, and it is used by commercial customers all over the world to do a huge number of things. I told you we launched 1,000 radar satellites in space. Or not in space, on UAVs.
Uh-huh.
The number of radars that we sold to commercial customers was 0, because commercial customers don't necessarily love 2D SAR data. It's kind of difficult to do something with, but they love 3D imagery. There are people with LiDAR planes flying all over the place all the time. And so if you can give them a drop-in replacement for something that is very expensive to go collect, then this is much better business. And so we'll sell.
So you're disrupting the 3D
LiDAR market. Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit, they're fucked.
Building hardware for defense customers that they want to go track aircraft and shit from space, which is great. It's huge, big business there. But the short-term revenue is displace airborne LiDAR as a market.
So, and this is actually going to displace it because that is expensive. They have to fly the planes around a lot.
Yeah.
Whereas once this is up there.
Nobody served by LiDAR industry is particularly happy by chartering a flight 6 months from now and paying $50,000 per collect, right?
And also on top
crazy.
of that, there's airspace violations, right?
It's really complicated. It takes a really, really, really long time. It's very expensive. It's very unfortunate. And people do it all the time.
Yeah.
And so if you can have better elevation
how big
products,
is that market right
it's
now?
$1 billion market
yearly
today. Yeah.
Damn.
It's nice. It's not a bad thing. And so when you go to them, you're like, I can do this for better and faster and cheaper. And you can have it anywhere in the world that you want.
But how do you get to 50 billion? That's the VC question. $1 billion is
unlimited
cool,
TAM, right? Yeah. Unlimited TAM is through government customers. There's a lot of things you can do with low-cost mass manufactured satellites.
Yeah.
This is the cost now. As we build more, the cost will go down. And then you can put a GPU in it. You can do comms with it. You can do whatever you want with it. But the nice thing about the architecture is that you don't have to start from scratch, right? You want a twice as powerful radar, fly twice as many satellites together on one launch vehicle, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about how this goes, but this satellite connects on a 4-point mount to a Falcon 9 launch vehicle, goes up, separates, and then the solar panels deploy. I have a scale model of a Falcon 9 half plate. And this connects. There's a 4-point mount, and it goes up and it separates.
Cool.
But you can actually stack multiple satellites on board one mount. So you can actually get to 4 satellites.
Let me see. I'll put it for the camera.
On one. Yeah. On
camera can see that probably.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Good. So
the Falcon 9 thing is the
Falcon 9 thing here. So the Falcon 9, is there's a bunch of them, all along.
Sweet.
And then this just shows up, and this feels like one big satellite.
And then
So this just separates and then drifts off in space.
And then the next one separates.
And then, then a couple hours later, then these individual satellites separate, and then they can deploy the solar arrays, start flying, imaging down to the ground.
That's hot.
It's good. We're the IKEA of satellites. Okay, maybe don't repeat that. That's
No.
probably not what we want to be.
No, IKEA's amazing business.
That's right.
If you could be the IKEA of satellites, you would be so rich.
I'll try it in my next pitch meeting.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got a term sheet in my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're stacking term sheets.
That's right.
We're stacking.
Like IKEA, they stack.
Man,
the term sheets.
I'll tell you, the universe. What a concept, you know? It's crazy out there. Do you think about space a lot?
I do.
Like how big it is? Yeah. Like cosmos?
It's great. It's good.
Like what do you ever get existential about it? I kind of do.
Well, the project I did at Moog was called LSST, Large Synoptic Survey Telescope. And that shit's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Can you pull up an image of the LSST telescope? This had first light.
By the way, that just warmed my heart.
Yeah.
You asked Jack to do. My guest, I encourage them to try to get Jack to do shit.
I think you're the first one.
You're the first one who's ever
maybe
had.
Ever.
This is awesome.
Thank you, Jack, for putting up the Large
Oh yeah, can we get
Synoptic Survey Telescope? Now it's called the Vera C. Rubin Observatory.
Oh yeah, is that it?
That's it.
Okay, that's cool.
So it has a camera on it that weighs 10,000 pounds.
Wow.
It's as much as a small car. It's the largest camera ever produced.
Can we see some images that this thing has created?
Yeah, you can.
So like,
click on images.
Yeah. Do LSST.
Do news. There you go.
Oh shit.
4 days ago, first ever images released by the Vera Rubin Observatory.
Do they colorize these? Or do they?
I have no idea.
Oh my god! Hold on. This is the Lagoon Nebula.
This is the. Wow.
Hold on. That is cool. Let's see. Is there any more? Scroll down. Yeah, wow. This is okay. Oh yeah. Pop out of this. Scroll out or zoom out a little. Okay, let's see this whole.
Oh, click. There's a button on the top there, Jack. Yeah, up.
On the little image.
Yeah, yeah.
This, okay, so this is...
Can you click in that? No.
No, but this is nice. So this is like the galaxies.
Right.
Man.
This is great. Okay, so
like there's got to be life.
So this is a... I don't know about the last one. I can tell you how the telescope works though.
Okay.
So this has a 10,000 pound camera. It's a 3.2 gigapixel camera. So it's like 1,000 of your cell phone cameras put together.
Okay.
Go search for LSST camera. See what you can find, please, Jack.
Yeah. It's LSS. This is so sick.
You like images and see what you can find again. Yeah. So like that's the focal plane. Like that entire thing. That's a CCD that you can see back there.
Wow.
That's the CCD. One image is something like 50 times the size of the moon. So the moon can fit 50 of them inside of one thing. And then it goes to a mirror. Can you look up the mirror, please?
Insane.
Right. So click the one on the one to the right. The top row, that one. Yeah, click on it. So that's the mirror. So that mirror gets held up behind this camera. So the light comes through, it hits the outer edge of this annulus, this mirror.
Yeah.
Gets redirected, hits the M2 mirror, comes back down, hits the M3 mirror, then gets focused back into the camera. And nobody heard anything I said.
No, we got it.
So it doesn't have the highest resolution of any camera out there, but it has by far the widest view of any camera that's there. And it's designed to take an image and then slew very rapidly, like slam. Every 15 seconds, it takes one of these gigantic, huge images.
Yeah.
And then moves to the next spot, takes another image, takes another image, takes another image. It is designed to see the entire night sky, the entire southern hemisphere, image it every 3 days. And it's going to do that entire sky map at very high resolution every 3 days for 10 years. And it's going to generate 60 petabytes of imagery of the night sky.
So you can watch the universe.
You can watch the universe. Because right now, it's like we've got 10,000 astronomers that are all trying to check out 10 copies of the same library book. Because there's 10 observatories or whatever in the world that have any decent resolution.
Yeah.
And so they all have to fight time to figure out, okay, well, can I now use this? I need to look at this nebula. I need to look at that thing. I need to look at this thing. Like, what's going on?
This is going to help astronomers probably find some new shit.
Absolutely. And then imagine like, oh, well, like I see this new shit. can I see how this changed and evolved over the last 6 months or the last 6 years, or what did this look like, previously? And if there's something I'm interested in here, can I then see 100 more of these?
Yeah.
Somewhere else, right? Like how many of these nebulas have the same characteristics?
And who funded this project?
I have no idea.
Who made it?
So the mirror was made by Arizona State University,
it could be like
or University of Arizona, one of those two.
Okay, so just like a government-funded project.
Government-funded project, several $1 billion, 10 years, 20 years in the making. But I worked on this at Moog. We built the motion control system to position the camera and the mirrors above the.
Well, what I'm saying is like this is like a good use of government. I think
this is probably a good use of government.
This is awesome.
This is great.
So like, I mean, I love this cosmos. I just like it's so awesome to look at.
So this was really cool, and this was one of the major inspirations.
Carl Sagan would love this.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, he would have loved this.
This was one of the big inspirations for Array. Was like, hey, can we just image a whole bunch of stuff much more cost effectively, like an order of magnitude to
and do it
cheaper, do it a lot, and then have that available for customers to understand what's going on.
So that they can watch like kind of movements basically.
Yeah. And that's one of the things, I don't want to get too technical, but the antenna, this is a smaller antenna than what you see on most satellites. And what that means is that the beam that it creates on the ground is actually much larger.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You're electrical engineer. So
waveguides, bro. Or whatever.
Yeah. So the bigger it is, smaller the beam is. And so if you have this like great big antenna, you can image something very far away or whatever it is. And that like works well, but you're imaging these really like tiny spots. And so that means the hardware that you need to point and move your satellite to different locations is very expensive to go be super precise, to go point your gigantic, umbrella or whatever it is that you're using to go image these different places. And ours is not designed for that. Ours is designed for really high resolution 3D and really, really fast area rates near, like directly below the cluster of satellites.
Okay, so that's cool. Like that was a really nice story.
Thank you.
Because I didn't know where you were going with this, but I was loving it. I was
so
where's he headed with this?
We want to do the Vera Rubin of space or IQ of space. We haven't decided yet.
It's a little bit of both.
It's good.
If you 3D printed this shit, then
that's right.
Then it could be the IQ of space.
It's good.
I just think like with all the galaxies out there, there's got to be life though. There's got to be. Come on.
Probably. Whether it's sentient or not. I don't know.
Sentient. I don't know. Who knows? But are we sentient? I mean, whatever. Like
before or after Georgetown.
No, I'm saying, are we just like? It's like, do you believe in free will?
I do.
You do?
I do. I didn't
to
realize.
What end though? Like, do you think that you know what you're going to say next? See?
I don't know.
Like, where does the thoughts
I found myself on the Joe Rogan podcast somehow, unexpectedly.
Yeah.
And now I don't know what to do.
Yeah. You're like a neurological weather storm.
It's good. Yeah. I don't know. And there's some, butterfly flapping its wings through neurons. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure.
But you feel like you make choices.
For sure.
Yeah, me too.
I think so.
Like, I feel like 1 cup of coffee or 2.
Sometimes these are better choices than others. Sometimes. But yeah, making choices all the time.
Well, people would say there's like a compatibilist view where it's like both.
Yeah.
It's like you have some free will.
Right.
But not all.
Yeah.
That's like the philosopher stuff.
Yeah.
I'm into it. It's a stupid convo. That's why I like it. It's just like, it's like kind of like when you really zoom out on the free will convo, it's like pointless.
Yeah.
Like who cares?
Jack, can you ask chat if free will exists?
Oh yeah. Actually, that's a good one. What does chat? Oh, look at the hotkey for chat. He has a hotkey.
Oh my God.
Dude, I just hotkeyed for a new chat too. School's in session.
Wow. Dude, chat's going to take over everything.
Cost plus contracts at work. Here the drone ultimatum.
Yeah, so this is going to just pump out all the different types of like the theories, right? It's going to be like compatibilism, determinism. See, only competing theories.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You're well educated on this.
I'm into it.
On this topic.
Neuroscience shows your brain often decides before you're consciously aware of choosing. The challenge is intuitive. This challenges intuitive notions of free will, but doesn't fully disprove it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because like neuroscience, they have proven that, like, left or right, but like your brain knows what you're gonna do before you.
It's like warming up.
Yeah.
Ding.
Boom. So I think that's probably the model. Like, I think the neurological weather storm is the model, and there's like probabilistic things you'll do based on your past actions. That's how I think of it.
Does it how much does it matter if it's one way or another?
No, that's the whole way.
I think that's true.
That's why it's such a funny convo.
I think it's probably true. I think it's probably true.
It's like one of those pseudo-intellectual topics that is totally meaningless.
Yeah.
It's like who gives a shit?
It's good. It's good.
That's what I want to tell philosophers when they talk about it.
But if morally, if we hold people accountable for their actions and we send them to prison and deprive them of rights, then it does matter whether or not they're making choices, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, a retributive criminal justice system that we have. Yeah, that's true.
There's a philosophy like school of thought, and I'm gonna butcher this because it's not my.
We're engineers, not philosophers, but this is a podcast.
You're doing much better than I am. But you're way ahead. You're way ahead.
Well, I'm well versed in any topic.
It's good.
I mean, any topic. You want to talk about Ariana Grande, sports, anything really.
Yeah, it's yeah. So we can talk about satellites again, or we're just gonna get dull real quick. But it's like the philosophy and the epistemology, which is a big word, truth something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can help me out.
Epistemology,
right?
Metaphysics.
Like, it's only important if the philosophy leads to something that can be predicted in the future, right? Like, does it work in practice? My philosophy says X or Y or Z, what happens next, right? And so from that context, okay, my philosophy says you will make a decision about left hand or right hand or what happens next. And when you do that, based on your preconceived notions or whatever it is, like, factually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If we're able to predict what's going on,
yeah, it makes sense.
I don't know.
I like that. No, I'm with you on that.
It's good.
I think for founders, though, it's like really good to be into psychology and stuff. I mean, what else are you doing all day besides talking to all your people,
it's true.
And the customers?
It's true.
I don't know. How many people are in the company?
We are 30 people now.
Yeah, we're like 50. And so it's a lot of humans to deal with.
It's a lot of humans to deal with. And dealing with humans is great. It's always super easy. And no, it's yeah.
I love it.
I love the people that we work with. I don't feel like I have enough time ever in the day to like do a great job with this.
How do you do recruiting? Like what's your process?
It's really we take it really seriously. There's like 3 rules for company building. It's like, don't run out of money. It's the most important rule.
That's number one rule.
Number one rule. Hit the right goals and milestones and see they're achieved. And then rule number 3 is hire well.
Yeah.
And it turns out that if you hire well, then you hit the goals and milestones. And if you hit the goals and milestones, then you get to continue.
So I only have 2 rules. I have the don't run out of money and hire well.
Okay.
I never wasn't ever good at like goals or milestones. No, I mean because they're arbitrary. It's like whatever.
I mean, it's good to have some direction for these things, but it doesn't have to be too formal.
Yeah, I don't want to be too formal. I do have them, but just
it's good.
I remember one time in my last company, the marketers, all the management team, I didn't give them enough metrics to hit.
Yeah.
So they made up their own metrics and then did a presentation to me about how they hit them.
Yes.
And I shit all over it, made them cry. I was like, I don't care about any of these metrics.
Yeah.
So that was probably not a good leadership thing, but I learned.
We're you learn as you go, right? Yeah. For all of these things. So.
But hiring though, do you do every interview for engineers still?
I used to.
I still do.
I'm still in the room. We're starting to transition. We're starting to get big enough where it doesn't make sense for me to be in every first meeting. But yeah, that definitely used to be.
I feel like I still do a lot of, I just love it. I think it's the most important.
I think you're right.
It has to be. The best use of your time.
It's interesting. I think it is.
I think it is.
It doesn't get the credit that it deserves, but I think it is. I completely agree.
It's the highest leverage.
Yeah. Because the company does everything based on who is in the company.
Yeah.
Right. But we have, so what we're doing with what we're building is, there's a bunch of people on mechanical and software embedded and hardware design and software product, and all of these things need to work together. But some parts are starting, there's enough coverage where there's a center of mass. But there's a lot of things like an archipelago, right? Some islands are more populated than other islands, of course. Right? And we're just at that stage where it starts to make sense to start bringing in people to do the professional management thing and keep these around. But right now it's ridiculously flat, and this is kind of where we are.
Yeah.
So we'll build that up more as we go, and put more and more people there.
Makes sense.
we're in this amazing transition where I'm working more than one full-time job.
I always feel like as a co-founder, or as a founder, though, you have like you have a really innate ability to read people, so it's important to like interview everyone, or at least for me, because like you see something that others maybe not, because it's like you founded the business.
Well, your incents are different too, right? If you're trying to like ship a feature or ship a thing, then like, is this person going to be helpful in shipping this thing or not, right?
Yeah.
And there's some element of like tech debt that I think happens in organizations where like this person is really, really good and helps us accelerate this segment here from A to B. But then gradually over time, as the company gets larger and larger and larger, like maybe doesn't scale as well with the rest of the organization. And I'm super sensitive to the latter part.
Yeah.
And engineers who are trying to get from A to B are super sensitive to like, I need to get from A to B. Like, give me the person who like knows how to do this.
And there's org debt.
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. I hadn't labeled it as such, but that's the right thing. It's good. I like
org debt sucks, because when you get org debt, then you have to like do something about it, which is not great.
No.
Yeah.
Not fun.
We try not to incur a lot of org debt. It's painful.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
It's super painful.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jack, close your ears. No, I'm kidding. I'm just playing, bro.
It's good.
We have a sick market. So our company, we mostly do, I don't know how you guys do it, but we're mostly do engineering and marketing.
Yeah.
And we don't have a lot of salespeople. Not right now. I don't know how many. Did you have a big sales team?
We are starting to move in that direction.
Yeah.
Because it's nice to have people. So we're starting to pre-sell
so you don't have to fly over here all the time. From you should have someone live here.
I had an interesting meeting earlier today.
On hiring? On someone here?
Yeah. I mean, there are people.
Gabe has an office in Roslyn
that will keep building. This out.
I've been to Umbra's office over there.
Yeah, I have not been to that one yet.
Yeah. But if you ever need a place to crash, or you can use this space.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
As you can see, this is a great use of the investor money. There's a lot of empty spots here.
I like it, and you're a little bit far. Right?
Yeah, so I wanted to put this. What's nice about this is I put the building.
Yeah.
So I didn't want something in a high rise, or like, because I wanted to have display ads on the front, and this is where they all live. So not where they
interesting.
work. So they walk on the weekends with their kids, and they're like, "What the hell is this defense company doing in my neighborhood?" Because it's a neighborhood. There's no defense. There's no companies here. Do not even get like a ton of inbound.
Yeah. For engineers?
No, for customers. For customers. Because they all live here. They live in this. I put their office where they live.
Interesting.
Not where they work.
Interesting.
You got to always do sick plays like that.
And will you sell a drone defense system?
Well, there could be someone that walks by from the Army that works in the Pentagon.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But you should just package it up.
Well, no, we're gonna put the guns in here.
We'll sell these 3D printed models, and then you can sell the guns on a drive-by.
Well, I was talking to Gabe about putting our turret on one of his satellites to defend
against. Yeah.
They have them in. Have you ever seen that sci-fi show, The Expanse?
Yes.
It's like the auto turrets on the space turrets.
Exactly.
Like I want to do that.
Yeah, perfect.
We want to do like a joint R&D contract with the government. They'd love that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like,
I'm sure there's a bunch of people at
let's put guns in space.
at the people who track space junk that would love to have you shoot bullets at satellites.
I bet you they would. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should, dude. At least they would love to spend the R&D to make it. Test it.
There's one group would be incredibly excited. There's another group that'd be completely mortified.
Well, that's awesome.
Because you don't want to add more space junk to space.
Yeah.
That's going to be one position. That'll be the loudest.
They're going to go really far away. Like, it doesn't matter.
So space has a tendency to bring things back to itself.
Oh, is that because of like gravity or whatever?
Yeah. If you shoot a bullet, if you're flying in your space, you shoot it out the side.
Yeah.
One orbit later, it will come back and it will hit you.
Yeah, I mean, gravity always wins.
That's obviously. Right. It's true. It's true. Even in space.
It's my favorite Radiohead lyric. If you've ever listened to that band, it's a beautiful song.
Okay.
But that's a lyric from I stole that. So I wanted the audience, if they know, because gravity always wins. That sounds like something really profound.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
I didn't come up with it though.
Okay.
That's a fact check.
It's good. You didn't have to disclose that. We could have just believed that you were philosophical.
So that's the whole trick of being like kind of okay, so I don't disclose all of my stolen lines.
Yeah.
I have a lot of great lines.
Yeah.
But I just disclose one so that I can seem honest about it.
Right.
Oh no, actually, insane. Okay, I actually before I was an entrepreneur, between the Navy and doing companies, I was a sales engineer.
What'd you do in the Navy?
I was worked at naval reactors So we worked on the reactor protection systems for the Virginia class submarines.
Got it.
And that's where Luke and I met, and Eric from Moon. So we worked on the reactor safety systems for like the carriers and the subs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was an electrical engineer, so obviously worked on the safety systems because like the control rods.
Yeah.
You know, when you drive them in or not.
Yeah.
Poison neutrons and stuff. You know, reactor stuff.
Yeah. Alpha, beta, gamma, something.
Yeah. It's actually pretty simple how the nuclear reactor works. Like, it's not that hard.
So another, because all things are connected in the universe. Before my dad worked at the Navy as a civil servant, he and did aircraft and radar type stuff. He also went to nuke school. He was at Mare Island.
Yeah.
Doing I don't know if it's the same class submarine, different class submarine, but these are all connected. So
it's all
good. Everything, it's great. I feel closer.
Everything is connected and beautiful.
That's right.
That's also a lyric. From a Silver Sun Pickups.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
Okay, wait. So the sales engineer, I have to tell you this.
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay.
I didn't mean to talk about the Navy too much.
No. We can always diverge. So the what I would do in this. So there's the account exec, who's the salesperson, and I'm just like the sales engineer helping the sale. And we were selling marketing software to marketers. That's what after I left the nuclear Navy, I was a marketing software sales guy.
Okay.
Weird pivot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we would be doing the demo, and they would ask about like I knew like which features we needed to have in the software to close the deal, and even if our features didn't really map to that, I would try to get it to her. Like, you can do it like this, and this.
Yeah.
But I knew the features. I knew features that she didn't care about.
Right.
Like the prospect.
Right.
So whenever there was one of those, I would be like, Sarah, that's just something that we can't do here, and we'll probably never be able to. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And emphatically tell her we can't do a feature. Builds trust.
Yeah.
So that she believes all the other shit.
It's good.
That's a great
sale.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's just something. That's a feature we just cannot
After the camera
build.
turns off, I'm going to ask you how this applies to VCs, and we can go further into this conversation.
Oh yeah, no. That's a tactic that works on everyone really.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Makes sense.
I could write a book on this.
It's good.
But I don't know if anyone would read it. It's not like
I would read it. There's some very motivated cadre of people. Who
I want to so there's like the book that I think's missing.
Tell me.
Is because like hard thing about hard things, 0 to 1, all that shit is like very good, but it's like high level.
Right.
Like I think like actual what you did to become to go from 0 to 1, from like poor to not poor.
Right.
Like that's like the grind. No one shares that shit because it's like
it's not interesting or
it's interesting to a certain
glorious
class of entrepreneurs though who want to do that.
Yeah,
they want to know how the sausage was really made, but it's not. It doesn't it doesn't sound like profound, but it's hard.
Right.
Yeah, I think that could be a book there. I think you could probably make it interesting though.
I think. Yeah, things like hiring, right? You hear like rumors of this, occasionally. Like you read the Elon like biographies or whatever, and it's like. He personally interviewed first 1,000 employees and was very active in all the other employees. You're like, oh, actually, that may have just as much of, something to do with
the Elon
success
biography does have a good amount of this, actually.
Yeah.
Well, he's like the GOAT.
Right.
Yeah. He probably is our greatest entrepreneur of all time.
I think he's certainly the one with the most repeat success in different industries.
Yeah.
And
I think he's just the best at risk assessment. Like he just,
And he also had the seed capital, right, to start. Right, if you can start and move through, deploy.
Didn't he earn that?
No, for sure.
Zip2 or whatever.
Yeah. Zip2, and then into PayPal, right?
And then YOLO'd all of it.
Right.
Because that's badass.
Yeah, for sure.
The lesson is once you get wealthy, YOLO it all.
There's a good book called Founders. I don't know if you read this one yet, but this is the story of PayPal. So it goes, he was like fired from PayPal, whatever happened.
Peter Thiel.
Right. And like, he had one company X, and then Peter had another company,
and
PayPal,
they merged.
and how did they merge, and like, what was the dynamic of all of these things? And at one point in time, Elon brings in a hired CEO to run X on the personal recommendation of some friend of his or whatever. And the guy, maybe he doesn't do an amazing job, or he doesn't do an Elon job, or whatever it is, but Elon makes a point in the book where he talks about, he says, the thing about, if you could imagine a founder or a CEO driving company is like a ship. And when you look at the founder ship, it's like lightly on fire, and it's kind of disorganized, and there's chaos.
Yeah.
And there's like, ropes like hanging out everywhere or whatever. Everybody's running around. And it's kind of a little bit crazy. And then if you go to the professional CEO ship, like everyone is standing at attention. Everything's like all the hatches are battened and everything's. I'm using my best naval terms, hatches, right?
I'm from the Navy guy.
It's good. Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me know if I get anything wrong.
Yeah.
And like everything is ship shape and Bristol fashion, except the ship is going in the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's sailing off the edge of the world, and and the founder ship is lightly on fire, but at least it's going to like find its way to the island or whatever it is that you're going to, and will make it to the destination.
It's a great analogy. Yeah. I believe that, and that's how. I mean, I'm not like stroking my ego, but that's how my company is like on fire. We're going the right way.
Right. and I think that's the biggest thing, because you could do everything right except for the most important thing.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. You listen to the Acquired podcast?
I do. I love that podcast.
I love the
good.
Starbucks podcast.
So good. Yeah.
And guy,
we're fans of that podcast out here. Jack and I.
The guy who starts Starbucks is like, there's three most important things, right? You got to take care of the employees. You got to make the best cup of coffee ever, and you got to have like really good locations for people to hang out. And then he like builds the company up, and then he leaves, and they bring somebody else in, and the person is stealing, like cutting wages for the employees, and they're taking coffee out of the beans out of each cup of coffee, and they're moving to lower rent places, like systematically. Oh, look, we're lowering costs. We're improving the bottom line. We're making the company more efficient.
Paying their executive bonuses.
And they're paying the executive bonuses, and the company's going, and then the company gets to like near bankruptcy. Right? It's like on the brink, and the CEO has to come the back. Founder has to come back in, and it's like, okay, we're going to put more coffee in the cups of coffee, more beans in the per cup.
It's so
and we're going to not treat the employees terribly, and then we're going to like move back to the places where people actually want to be.
I know.
And then all of a sudden the company turns around. You're like, huh, that's funny.
Yeah, because they did the obvious thing that the other guys couldn't do.
You know what the worst thing is? He left again. It happened again.
Oh yeah.
The same way that it happened the first time.
It's like it's just like a systematic thing, like those people don't care.
Right.
They didn't care about the Starbucks.
Or they don't see it. They think they're doing it right. Like they're solving this problem instead of like this problem. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. No vision. But I like the episode on NVIDIA was good.
Yeah.
Jensen's story's inspiring. I mean, what a gangster, basically.
Right.
Some tough childhood.
Right.
What's some other good ones? There's some lot. The Walmart one was sick.
I really like the Costco one.
Walmart.
Costco works.
I like Costco. I like the 15% max margin per product.
Yeah.
That's kind of badass.
Yeah.
Right? Because you just relentlessly make the product better, and then you're just ahead. Right. Yeah. And as long as people keep wanting to buy it, then you're just ahead. I think that's really, really good.
I love Costco. I used to live, when I was living in Astoria at Queens, I lived next to a Costco. It was sweet. It was like the only Costco in New York City, basically.
Right.
Or the only one you could walk to if you lived out there. It was sweet. You ever live in New York?
I never lived in New York.
Oh, man.
No, it's just in California. California and Colorado are my two stops.
You're born in California?
I was. Southern California.
Nice. I knew that's why we get along. I'm a Cali person at heart.
Are you?
Yeah, I am. Obviously.
Okay.
I was born in Pennsylvania, but Amish country, basically. Yeah.
It's a departure.
Yeah, but I feel like at heart, I've always been a California kid.
We will accept you.
Yeah,
we're pretty accepting in California.
Mm.
So I Southern California, and then kind of like a rural area, like farmland.
Yeah.
Like first job was at a farm, working on tractors. And then went to school, Pomona in LA, and then from there, San Diego, GA, and then Colorado.
Okay. So you've done a lot of California then.
I've done a lot of California. Most of California by now. It's great.
How do you like the politics? Good? Taxes good? Everything's, you feeling it?
Oh yeah, everything in California is perfect. Colorado had the best local government of any place I've lived.
I believe that.
Really good. It was really, really good. Like the lines for DMV did not exist.
Yeah.
You'd walk up. Oh, there's a kiosk. Oh, it works. Like, oh, it's amazing.
That's crazy.
Right. It was good. It was good. It was like kind of like the right mix of like, political dynamic, social dynamic, like core values and progressivism. And like, it was like a nice place to be. California's got a lot of baggage.
Yeah.
I think at this point, it's hard.
It seems like, by the way, and not to scare the VCs off, because I think this company could be massive, but seems like this product is really acquirable. Like it's something that other satellite companies would need in their portfolio pretty fast.
So it's actually really interesting because we unlike a larger satellite where you kind of have this big like antenna shroud thing or whatever. With this antenna, we can put this antenna on any other satellite bus.
Yeah.
So like if you want to like be other components in here and we want to like, we're happy to
you
sell
slot into a very
you can also make the antenna like different sizes pretty easily. You can tile this out into different things. So if you want it like a little bit narrower, a little bit longer, like we can do that. If you want it to be a little shorter, a little bit wider. And that helps you with the number one goal for your government customer, which is to sell a program. So who's building all the antennas for Apex? Who's building all the payloads for Apex and Endurosat and K2 and everything else, right? You're like, oh, actually, like
Array Labs is.
I mean, we're kind of closest to it, and it makes sense for us.
So I feel like you're in a very good spot.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. I think we have something commercial customers really, really want with the 3D data, which they're already using in massive quantities.
And now you're starting to see the business model of the podcast, which is if you can banter with me for a while and your business is good, then I get allocation. The podcast takes this allocation. The Drone Ultimatum.
Oh, excellent. Perfect.
So we're in the pre-A probably.
Excellent. Great.
Can I get a pre-A?
Absolutely. For you, for sure. Because you're a fellow Californian.
Yes.
Or Ed Hart.
The pre-A.
The pre-A.
That's awesome. That's awesome. No, I mean, I do think strategically you're it's pretty well positioned.
I don't know why it is. I do know why, but you end up in different places. I think if Black Sky or some of these other satellite companies had gone for, come with the king.
Best not miss.
Best not miss. Like they should have built the replacement satellite for the NRO.
Yeah.
They should have taken venture dollars. They should have just built the highest quality satellite they possibly could, and like not tried to make the argument that like, oh, this is, I know it's like way, way lower quality, but it's like way, way cheaper. They should have just built something that was awesome. Like a 64 kilowatt peak power giant cluster of satellites that would produce amazingly good 10 centimeter 3D imagery.
They should have just done a great job.
They should have done that. I think that was a mistake.
Yeah.
And but like they're starting to like rectify it, right? So like Planet and Black Sky. They're starting to build larger satellites as time goes on. These are all optical satellites.
They're starting to build these swarms though?
No, nobody's doing radar swarms yet besides us.
So you've got a head start.
Yeah. I mean,
don't blow the lead though.
It's still like non-obvious for a lot of folks until you like explain it a little bit and they're like, oh my God, especially like government folks right now are like,
that's what I mean. Like you're a little bit ahead of everyone.
It's true.
Which can be tough sometimes.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there. Trust me. It sucks.
I mean, I don't think we've mistimed the market. I think it's just
you haven't.
The fundraising and the venture. It's like, okay, so like SAR, but it's not SAR. Like what? Like, oh, so you're late. And you're like, actually, no. There's nobody doing anything like this.
Yeah, I think that actually it's an educational thing.
Yeah.
For the venture community.
Right. If only there was somebody we could go and we could talk to, reach a wide audience.
Yeah, exactly. Community. And then I'd pump this out to all my VC friends.
That would be amazing. That would be really helpful.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so that's cool. When's your flight tomorrow? It's been sweet.
I didn't book a flight until yesterday afternoon. I haven't booked my flight for going back yet.
Nice. You're just like me. I do that same shit.
Okay, I'm going to the airport now. I guess I should have a flight. Feels like a good idea.
But then you can't fly first class. They're all taken. Obviously, you should be because you need to be in luxury.
I am not using venture dollars to fly first class.
Yeah, but let me just pitch you on why you should.
Yes.
Because your comfort matters.
That's true.
You make better decisions.
Are we cutting this from the final version?
I don't use venture dollars to fly first class. I use my own dollars. I just don't charge it on the company.
That's good.
Which is actually how you do it.
That's good.
I mean, I've already sold a company, bro. So just get on my level.
That's good.
Just get.
Someday I can aspire
I told you, it's not that hard.
That's true.
You just build something that people really didn't want, which is what I did. Then sold it to them.
And the most important thing is timing.
Yeah.
That's right. As long as you can do that, then everything's fine.
Yeah, just time the market every time.
Perfect.
Everyone knows how to catch a falling knife.
Look, it's simple.
Catch a falling knife.
Buy low, Sell high.
Exactly.
That's all you need to know. It's just one simple trick. You too can become
a great entrepreneur.
A great entrepreneur. Yeah, that's right.
So like, well, actually, and the last thing I'll wrap on the timing piece, I do think about this a lot because that was a good timing with the restaurant tech.
Yeah.
Defense is interesting about the timing. A lot of people think the timing is great again for me, and I would say that I think there's a potential that President Trump is very peaceful and headed towards he's going to create world peace, which
probably by bombing Iran. That would be the first step on our.
No, I mean look at his. But if you read his tweets, if you listen to his speeches, he's always trying to get everyone to stop fighting.
That's true.
And so
that's true.
He's a peaceful guy.
I think could be.
So the timing. Could be. Other people say that doesn't matter. You got to have deterrence through strength. Everyone's going to spend on this. Blah 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 blah. But I guess as an entrepreneur, my job is to understand if any of that's true or not, like before everyone else knows. So I'm just trying to like figure out where it's all headed. I don't really know. Like, it's hard to know.
For defense, I think we have had enough. I'm so glad that I brought that.
I love this.
The entire time. It's good.
I'm just such a fidgeter.
It's good.
Yeah.
The other way works better.
Yeah, you were saying though?
There's a reckoning and a realization that cost plus is not a performant business model. And there's enough risk in the system that's willing to be put on, well, we're going to build it. And if we don't build it for cost, then it's our fault. And I think that the more contracts get set up that way, I think the more that shifts market share from large primes, which make a ton of money, into a lot of
so what you're saying is maybe the market's
businesses.
Not going to grow, but it's already a huge market and the money's going to shift.
There's nothing larger than defense.
It's a shift.
Right. It is that like 4 companies and $1 trillion. You're like, okay, like this.
All right, bro, you sold me. My company's going to be awesome. Thanks.
Your company will be awesome.
You sold me.
Company will be awesome. You just got to lock some new interesting technology piece.
Yeah.
And you're good.
That's awesome. Oh, we didn't actually talk about drones, did we? The little drones or something. You had something you wanted to say about drones.
I mean, I think we mentioned I just worked on laser shit.
And, we did. Okay, perfect.
You hit it.
We hit it. All right. Well, in that case, let's wrap it up. Andrew, it's been a pleasure,
awesome.
dog.
Thank you. Appreciate it. How did you get started in this? What was it the journey that led you to?
Well, we can talk about it.
Which party led to the next party that led to restaurant touring and
it all
shooting drones with machine guns.
Greatest university of all time, Penn fucking State.
Okay.
PFSU. That's what we call it. Yeah. Best party school. Well, I don't know if it's the best party school. Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh yeah, it's best party school. I think, or some people say it's like Wisconsin or Ole Miss, or I'm not really sure what the top parties. Actually, Google what it is. What's the top party schools?
I was an engineer. I was in the library.
I was
we did not.
I was electrical engineer. Yeah. Yeah, no, I had a 4.0, but I partied. Just natural talent.
Well done.
Natural talent. I actually had like a 3.91, but I always tell it Luke, our co-founder. I'm always like, I had a 4.0, bro, at Penn State. It's best school.
It rounds.
Some BS. There's no way USC is a top party school.
No. Oh, look at that. Yahoo's got Penn State at 25.